Hey, what up?
So, this is the
What up,
real
Tyler?
White House. Now, what room are we in?
Oh my.
Kitchen?
The kitchen.
Kitchen.
Right, okay. And this is back around 1790. Think of George Washington's time.
Sick.
So, was George Washington doing the cooking?
Probably
no,
not.
He had other people, right? Okay, so this is called hearth cooking. There's several ways to cook. You could hang pots over the fire from this. What's that made from? You think? Yes.
Steel.
It's metal and not quite steel. Iron. Right.
Iron.
This is called the iron frame. So that's a way of hanging pots over the fire. But a lot of the cooking in hearth cooking is done on the bricks in the hearth. All that's the hearth. Now it's large, not to have a big fire, but to have many things cooking at the same time. I have a metal shovel called a peel, which is used to work around the fire, but also to bring shovelfuls of hot coals out onto the bricks. And a lot of the cookware has legs, so it can sit over piles of hot coals. So you can have 2 or 3 things on the hearth all cooking at the same time. And here we have another place to cook. What's this?
Stove.
Not the stove. Part of the stove is the oven, right? This is the bake oven. And
Oh, what are we cooking?
it's quite large. Goes back quite a ways, right? Okay. To use a bake oven, you build a fire inside the bake oven. Keep it going for about 2 hours. That gets the bricks really, really hot. Then you scrape out all the ashes. Then you clean it out. Then you put the food in. So the hot bricks is what is the heat for baking, whatever you put in bread, pies, maybe a cake once in a while. That's a rare thing. Okay. So, yeah.
Mr. Joe, may I ask why a cake would be rare?
Okay, cake is a difficult thing. It takes special ingredients. It's expensive. And so it would be something they wouldn't do all the time. Mostly they do lots of pies, lots of bread, baked beans, that kind of thing. Now, if the woman was going to do a cake, now the oven, remember, because you take the fire out, it starts out really hot and then gradually cools down. So she has to judge the temperature of the oven to put the food in when the oven temperature is right for the food. Today we say, oh, we need 350, we set the dial, right? But they couldn't do that. So if she's going to make a cake, she would wait like an hour and a half, let's say, and then think, okay, maybe it's time for the cake. So how could she test her oven to know if it's good for the cake? What would you do? What do you think, yeah?
It would hurt, but you would have to feel it, I think.
Well, you do kind of feel it, but not hurting, okay? What you do is, she would roll up her sleeve, and then hold her arm inside the oven, but not touching any of the bricks. And then she would count. Now, let's say she could keep her arm in there for 14 counts. Well, that means it's not that hot, so the cake could go in. So she'd pull her arm out at, say, 8 or 9. That's too hot for a cake, so she would test it again. So, by experience, you'll get to know your oven and the different counts. Hello. Sure, we have more seats here. There's sit on the stools, the steps there. There's some over here. Okay. There you go. So here we're talking about hearth cooking with the fire going back in the 1790s. Now, the whole purpose, of course, of having a kitchen is to have something to eat. And in order to do that, you needed a food supply. So they had to find ways of storing food. Food does not grow all year round. Here is one